The beat, the blast, and the bliss burst forth with a ballistic bout of fanfare that burnished the Harbour Point, Victoria Island, Lagos on Thursday, October 17, 2019. In and around the hall, the waterfall of celebration was palpable as happiness practically walked on its feet in the likeness of a new dawn. That manifested between two distinguished families, Mr. Wale and Mrs. Oluremilekun Akinterinwa, and late Mr. Nicholas and Professor Mrs. Azinge. These two illustrious families had on this day come under an umbrella to stamp their consent on the journey of love between their children, Oyindamola Akinterinwa and Obiajulu Azinge. The road to this matrimonial trip actually began in December 2018 with a colorful introduction held at the bride's parents' compound. The Ankara-themed introduction was laced with plush and pomp of paparazzi. In its usual form, the groom made his arrival into the venue to make his intentions known. He was later responded to with gifting of his bride.
Obiajulu just for Azinge and
Oyindamola and Akinterinwa. She's my fiancée.
Brief but bubbly, the introduction ceremony practically watered the ground for the elaborate wedding in the offing. As guests dashed down to Harbour Point in their lofty mien on October 17, 2019, they were never caught unaware with the beauty of love that was garlanded in the robe of tradition between the two families. The Akinterinwas from Ile-Oluji in Okeigbo local government area of Ondo state had earlier prepared the ground with their arrival into the hall. It was on this premise the Azinges from Delta State joyfully made their entry to pay courtesy to the roast. The proceedings, which were conducted by seasoned anchors, were replete with scintillating plot, frenetic binge, and delirious stunts. While the entire hall was besieged with heavyweight personalities, letters were presented, accepted, and delivered to necessary quarters. It was later read by the bride's brother, Additional Akinterinwa. Consequently, the groom Obiajulu made his entry alongside his imported friends. It was one dramatic entry as the white guys demonstrated their mastery of Nigerian music. The The groom did all that was requested of him before his in-laws and his parents. He then settled on a couch to await his bride. Not too long, Damola surfaced, just like the entrance of a man. She also had her foreign friends by her side. She appreciated her parents, got their blessings before heading for a new home. She was unveiled by her parent-in-laws, welcomed into the fold, and later joined a hubby. From the items brought by the groom's family, she picked the Holy Bible. Then they cut their engagement cake, and the groom made a drum presentation to his wife. The union was formalized by the two families as Faith Band set the party ball rolling. The couple later reappeared to reignite the fire of celebration as the DJ blasted the beat. This soon slid into a dance contest with the white guy setting it loose on the center stage. On Saturday, October 19, splendor literally came down at St. Charles Borromeo Catholic Church, 1004 Estate, Victoria Island, Lagos. The siege of cars, the splurge of charisma, and the slush of sensation engulfed the premises with an imposing stride on the canvas that announced the presence of eminence and prominence. Amidst stirring hymns and rousing rhyme, and everyone beheld the bride in company of her father. The oath of marriage was administered, bands of love were exchanged, and the newlyweds were joined by the man of God, Reverend Father Alexander Obo. In his brief homily entitled Concept of Friendship, Father Obo enjoined the couple to be best friends to each other. Then they signed the marriage register. The couple presented their sacrifice of praise. Prayers of the faithfuls were showered on them, and the thanksgiving ensued. The recessional hymn brought the service to a close. From there, guests cruised down to BICS Garden, Ile-Oluji Street, off Admiralty Road, Lekki, Lagos, for a classy reception. It was a dinner-like wedding reception, cocooned in swatches of black and white decor, with sparkling chandeliers that dotted the walkways and illuminated the hall, while the couple's chamber shimmered with flashes of grandeur. Dashing men in dark suits and dazzling ladies in sleek gowns serenaded the comfort of the ambience as Sugar Band harmonized the entire arena with its melodious vibe. The couple's parents, one after the other, set the stage with their entry. Then, the grand arrival of the latest couple. They cut their wedding cake and performed their first task. Father-daughter dance was awesome, while the son and mother dance was simply spectacular. Then the couple engaged themselves in their first romantic dance. It was just one wedding to remember in all fronts, considering the contents, components, and ubiquitous touch of elegance that brought to mind the wedding banquet in the garden of Halloween. But of course, the expectation of this brand of uncommon wedding reception cannot be ruled out, looking at the caliber of the major players at the center of it all. The groom is the son of an erudite scholar and seasoned academics, Professor Azinge, while the bride is the daughter of a renowned financial expert, first-rate socialite, and Ondo State Commissioner for Finance, Wale Akinterinwa, an influential politician, prolific administrator, and notable party rocker. Akinterinwa, together with his wife, Oluremileku, the CEO Remol Event, pulled all the stops to make his daughter's wedding a talk of the town in Lagos. The presence of top government functionaries and iconic individuals at the two-day wedding fiesta was a clear testament to the sprawling influence and bustling contacts of Wale Akinterinwa, who has over the years remained an object to reckon with in the society. The couple's parents and some of their guests spoke to Red Carpet TV.
They should consult God on every issue. There is no issue that is too big or too small for the Lord to handle. They should be prayerful and they should be best friends. They should also learn to forgive each other.
So my advice to them is to continuously hold on to God and be each other's friends. And I know that with God, they will never have cause to regret.
Their marriage on Jesus, He gives them the grace to overcome all the trials and all the problems that necessarily must come. And then He fills them with a kind of joy that only God can give, that money cannot buy.
From the Red Carpet TV crew, we wish the newlyweds a blessed home.
Yeah.